What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 19 of Laying in the Fairway. Today is Wednesday, August 22nd. Let's get it.
What's up, Stu?
What's up, Ken? How you doing,
Living
bud?
it. I'm doing wonderful. Got two great fantasy teams this weekend. Ready to whoop
Nice.
everyone's ass. How you doing?
Hell yeah. I'm good, man. I was feeling really, really good about my fantasy team I drafted, and then I was informed at the end I only drafted 3 running backs, so I feel like kind of a dumbass. But hey,
Yeah,
vibes are still
wa-
high. They're still high.
wa- yeah, waiver wire. You're
Yeah,
good.
that's right. They're running backs, dime a dozen. But no, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Weekend with the boys. We're riding high with that. We're still trying to get back on the horse and get some energy, but we're good.
Yeah,
I feel
needed
like.
that. Bring some life back into you, for
Oh
sure.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
been
that was the first time we actually
yeah.
hung out in person in a while.
Dude, I haven't gotten together with you guys since fall golf trip, I don't think.
Yeah, so almost a full
It's been
year.
like yeah, it's been like 10 months. That was needed. Get away, be an idiot for 24 hours and then
Yeah.
get back to it, you know?
We missed an opportunity for golf in the morning. Maybe next
We
year.
did.
That would be the plan. Golf and then come in
Yeah.
a little hot to the draft and everyone will fuck up. It'll be hilarious. But
Yeah. Yeah.
we had a couple cripples this year, including yourself, so I couldn't
I
play.
know. It's me and our friend so and so
Yeah.
just hobbling around on our knees.
We had two cripples and a critter, so couldn't
We couldn't play golf.
couldn't play
What an
golf.
option. What an option. Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
I swung a golf club though, in my house. It was a very, very light swing. I think I generated about 40 miles per hour club head speed. I was really
Nice.
just getting into it, but I grabbed a wedge and I was like, yeah, I don't think that'll hit the ceiling. And took a swing and it felt okay. So
Is there any device that like what is it the twisting of the knee? Like those
I
big
think
ass
I
knee
don't know.
braces, would that like give you more
I mean, I
confidence in
have
it?
one. Probably. It's probably all in my head, honestly.
Is
So
there a device that would give you like extra power, like a mechanical knee, like you put like exoskeleton knee that could give you more swing power, like
I don't.
stabilized. Maybe it has like two rods and has like a cleat at the bottom of the rods, and you just like fucking rip off or rotate off that thing.
I could become the Oscar Pistorius of golf.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Except for I won't murder my
Don't murder
wife in a
your
violent
girlfriend. Yeah.
hotel room or whatever he did. That was terrible. My wife's
Yeah.
looking at me right now. I can feel it. So that definitely not. Yeah. She's on to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could be the Blade Runner of the golf course.
Yeah.
Be
There's gotta be,
sweet.
I don't know. I
It's
don't,
gotta be something. I mean,
they say the
don't
power comes from the legs, so maybe you could, yeah, you could have a
yeah.
device that like helps bend your knee and like rotate, get some
I
power.
don't know. We'll be fine. Maybe I need
Yeah.
less power. I just need to work on my short game. I've had power my whole life.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you should be out there working on your short game now. So
I
if you can't do a
know.
full swing,
I
then you might
know.
actually become good at golf, you know?
Yeah, I know. I know. I've really dropped the ball on that. I should have been chipping and putting this whole time.
Yeah. Well, you just start doing that now.
Yeah. And then when I get back out on the course next, I don't know. It might be late fall, winter, depending on the weather. We slinging it, man.
You have a pretty simple swing, so I think your long game will probably come back pretty
Is
easily.
that
As
is
Tiger
that
says, it's all in the
yeah?
hands. So you're still gonna have your hands.
Is that a nice way of saying I have a very short, non-flexible
Yeah,
swing?
You got a John Rahm
It's
swing,
like
so
John
it's
Rahm, yeah.
nice and compact, and it's gonna it works. So that'll come back.
Yeah. Fucking John Rahm needs to figure something out. What's he doing, man? He's not even like on the leaderboard of any of the last few tournaments.
Just playing dummy for the Ryder Cup. He's just gearing
Must
up.
be. He must be.
The
Must
sandbagging son of a bitch. He's gonna
be.
make us all bet on Team USA, and then he's just gonna fucking dominate I mean, he's starting fourth
Yeah,
this week. He's got a chance. It's only
yeah,
four
but he
back.
was in first for a while, and then dropped to second, and then yeah, I don't know,
Yeah, I don't know,
but
man. I think he just winning the Masters is such like a big accomplishment. It's I mean,
true
granted that was in April, but
took
it's
a
tough
lot
to
out.
fucking yeah. It's just like that. Oh, I had a
Yeah,
successful year, and DJ after he won. I mean, he went to live, but like he you could tell that was like a career defining moment, and he's just like, all right, I'm good. Like seems like you relax a little bit when you have such a big win like that. I don't
yeah.
see Rom really relaxing, but like it's still you come down off that, it's hard to like ramp back up. I feel like I don't know, I
Dude,
just feel like that happened to him this year. But
I saw something funny with him, and he made mention of the sandwiches. And do you remember you and I both made a comment like, dude, so many sandwiches. He's always crushing a sandwich.
oh yeah.
And I don't know if it's his fiance or his wife, makes him at least 3 sandwiches for every round.
Wow.
Dude, he's crushing sandwiches.
Wow.
That's a lot of
What a great
sandwiches.
one, what a great wife too.
Yeah.
That is a shitload of sandwiches. Sounds fucking awesome. I wish I could eat 3 sandwiches a day.
Dude, 12
I would be
sandwiches
so
in a
fat
weekend of golf.
I would be unbelievably fat. I
Yeah.
just can't do it. I can't even eat one sandwich a day. Maybe that's more a
No.
testament to my shitty lifestyle of sitting all
That
fucking day.
a
But
sandwich really
yeah,
puts you down for the week.
I gotta take a nap after I eat a fucking sandwich, dude. Yeah, maybe I should start
Uh,
walking a little more, stimulate walking the course.
there you go. You can take calls, get one of those walking treadmills, and put your bag on your back while you're
Yeah,
working.
there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually a great idea. I should do that.
Well, so this weekend we had our fancy draft. I spent Sunday once I got home, kind of recovering a little bit, and it was a perfect time to watch Victor Hovland just go fucking bananas on the back nine.
Yeah, that was insane.
Dude, I napped. I was like, I'm gonna turn the golf on, and just knowing I was just gonna fall asleep, honestly, after getting after it Saturday night. And I woke up as they were turning to the back nine, and just he went crazy, dude. That was insane. I haven't seen golf like that in quite a while. I feel like at that high level, at that like high pressure situation,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that was
shoot, 28
awesome,
on the back nine. That's fucking nuts.
dude.
Of
Yeah.
course, it's the only guy I didn't have money on. That son of a bitch, fucking old Hobblecock.
Maybe we
I
should start
remember like
tracking
looking
that.
at him, like he had good odds, I think, last week, and just looking at him, being like, he's not gonna win. I think I put extra money on Scotty after that too. I had a lot of money on Scotty.
Yeah,
Hovland just had to ruin it, shooting a fucking
dude.
28.
When he's on, he's fun as shit to watch too.
Yeah, that's the thing. I do
His
like him a lot.
yeah,
He's awesome.
dude,
Always
he's
got that
fired at
smile. Seems just
every
like a
single
happy
pin.
guy. Oh yeah, love that.
Yeah. I wonder about it. Like, there's always like the memes about how high he is and stuff like that. I wonder if he actually like smokes weed before his round, or if he just celebrates that because he obviously smokes weed, dude. He's sent some wild like Instagram selfies and like Snapchats that people have found,
Yeah,
and it's
I
like,
think.
he's clearly does.
Yeah,
I don't know,
I
but he's always
would.
just cheesing, man. Maybe he's just a lunchbox and he just likes to cheese, and it just is what it is.
Yeah, I think that's probably it. I mean, he's probably not high during the round.
No,
Well, maybe he did. I mean,
be
sometimes
cool.
if you get high, you play better golf. So
Yeah, it just brings your nerves down.
yeah, maybe he is.
He didn't have any nerves Sunday, dude. I swear every hole it was just like you see the shot tracer and you're like, oh, that's right at it again. And he just was
Yeah,
sticking it right. I
I
mean,
think he's
it
just
was
probably
crazy.
young and happy. I don't know.
God, that sounds
It
nice.
sounds nice, doesn't it? Yeah, he
Sounds
probably gets high
real
after the round
nice.
and probably just You play
Yeah.
golf all day and then go get stoned. I mean, what's not to be happy and cheese about all day?
Yeah.
Probably
Right.
just riding the wave during, feel good when you wake up. It's fucking living the life, man. What, he
Well,
just won
he was
another 3 million, shooting
another
28 on the back
3.6.
nine. Goddamn.
Moved him up to
Yeah.
second
Good old
going
hobble
into
cop.
the tour. Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome.
Scotty was
Scheffler,
playing good
man.
too, but I think he just got when a guy's that hot, it's almost like dumbfounding. All of a sudden you got a birdie 17 or 18. I mean, that's
Yeah,
fucking nuts. It's just
he
like
couldn't
it's
make a
just
putt.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You got the pressure now. It's hard to
Yeah,
when you're in Scotty's shoes, you're playing he wasn't even playing conservatively. Like he's still making birdies, but you think you're good. You're gonna like kind of like tighten up your game plan a little bit. Like it's natural to be a little more conservative, and then all of a sudden the dude's just fucking going nuts, and then you have to ramp it
yeah,
back up and say, "Oh shit, I got a birdie now." When I
yeah.
was just like, "All right, if I get to here, this number, I just need to par 17, 18 because they were somewhat more difficult holes, or at least 18
Hmm.
was." And
Well,
all
that's
of a
like what
sudden,
happened
like,
to Brooks at the Masters, man. Like he had that lead and just kind of
mm-hmm,
wasn't conservative, but he was just playing golf, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Shit, I need to make some birdies. Rom's coming up here," and then
yeah,
fucking lost the tournament.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
but yeah, Scotty, I mean, he was having it. He had good birdie chances, and I mean Fitzpatrick too. They're both right there
yeah,
coming out the gate, and just Hovland just went crazy.
yeah.
But it was pretty sweet. Playoffs have delivered so far. That's good. But there was some shakeup for the Fed. I didn't think anybody could catch Scotty or Ron, but I guess the points are higher in the playoffs. Lack of research did me in there. I
Yeah,
thought they were,
where's our stat boy?
and I thought they were so far ahead of everybody at first and second. But I think for winning the BMW, Hovland got like 2,000 points instead of the usual like 600 or whatever. So
Mm.
that makes
Hey,
sense now. But
he's only two back.
yeah. And going in, we'll see. I mean, with the new setup, Rory came from six back last year, so
Hmm.
I
Yeah, I was gonna
wouldn't.
say. So it looks like there's the top six, well, T6.
Mhm.
So top 10 guys have a chance. So the
Yeah, I would
T
say
for six
that.
start at 4 under. So you got like Fitzpatrick, Wyndham Clark, Harmon, Cantlay, Homa, Lucas Glover, Rom, McElroy, and Hovland, all chasing
Yeah,
Scotty within range. And long shots at 3. You got Xander, Ricky, Keegan, Russell Henley, and Tommy Fleetwood. Yeah, 7 might be a bit much.
dude, you'd have to go. You'd have to go
Well,
crazy
unless
just on day like.
Scotty could shit the bed. I don't see that happening.
Yeah,
And then you got Hovland at 8, so you're technically in range there. But I mean, you got to come out firing if you're one of those guys to give yourself a chance. Um,
but you got nothing
no
to
real
lose.
cut. Really? Yeah, I guess not. I don't know. It's Sepp Straka's Jordan Spieth. There's sitting at even a couple other guys as well. It's like I guess you're just trying to get up as high as you can to get the most money. But that's kind of
I
annoying to
mean,
like.
why not? Yeah, it's the last term of the year.
Yeah.
You're
Oh yeah.
starting in You're starting in
Well, you
last
got Ryder
place.
Cup implications and stuff technically still, and
True.
uh, well, if you're like Sam Burns, you do. Um, he's sitting there at even, so yeah, I guess it still matters. But I was wondering if it'd be tough for those guys, just knowing you're not going to win. But I guess it's like any tournament on the weekend. If you're not in contention, like you're just grinding out to get some cash.
Yeah. I like to think of it like I mean you have 4 days to catch up. Think about how many tournaments guys start eight back going in Saturday. And then on Saturday they shoot a
Right.
63 and all of a sudden you're right back in it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
you
True.
just gotta think about like you got 4 days to do that now.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
No
true.
cut. So
That'd be pretty cool
I
if one
don't
of those
know.
guys came up.
Yeah, I mean it's unlikely, obviously, but it'd be pretty sweet. I think. I think realistically, though, I mean the top 5 guys are who you gotta look out for, unless somebody goes crazy from that 4 under group.
Yeah.
But
Yep. I
I guess
agree.
we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It was sweet BMW. It was a sweet FedEx, St. Jude or whatever. We're gonna have a pretty sweet tour championship, I feel like, and oh,
Take us right into football season.
that's right. That's right. God, what? Yeah, we're lucky. There's a Ryder Cup because the fall swing. We're gonna be fishing for some golf topics, man.
Yeah, I think we'll just have to talk about the Commanders. We'll be
Talk
undefeated,
about
so
talk about Josh Harris and his ratty polo and
hey,
his
we
disheveled
don't need
look
any of
on
that kind
Monday
of
Night
slander.
Football. You want to talk
Look
about
looked great to me. Nice down to
that?
earth
Yeah.
guy, relatable. I think he should run for president, if you ask me. So,
Yeah.
and we have at least a 3-year grace period before we can be
Do you?
slandering Josh Harris. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, he's better than jackass that was there, but dude, he was just getting flamed. His 5 minutes on national TV last night.
Hey, it looked like something I would do. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Joe Bucks
Well,
Joe Buck should be fired for that act. The hell is that? Holding your hand out. What the fuck you doing, Joe Buck?
setting him up, man. He
Go
was
back
setting
to
him up.
Fox.
Yeah.
Don't need that trash on Monday Night Football. Did you see Aikman just sitting there like laughing?
He was
That was
just
the best part.
trying. He was trying so hard to just keep it in. He was like, "All right, that was
He
a
was like,
move,
oh.
but whatever." I
Why do they do this, by the way? Have the owners on. Why don't we
don't
just
know.
get Magic Johnson out there? Come on, what are we doing? No one
Yeah,
wants to hear the owners talk, in
they
my
should have
opinion.
let him up in the booth with a cocktail in his hand. Then he wouldn't have. He had,
Oh
it
yeah,
was, if
yeah,
they didn't make him set his cocktail down that he was clearly drinking before he walked in the booth, he
yeah.
wouldn't have tried to shake Joe Buck's hand.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, yeah. It is weird. There was a weird like stigma of like drinking, but then all the major sponsors are alcohol companies for
I
football.
don't know.
Like
That's dude.
it's just a weird conundrum. Yeah,
It is. Well,
and
it's
the
like the
gambling thing
gambling
as well.
thing. The
Yeah,
gambling thing. Yeah, exactly. Like all their biggest sponsors right now are the sports books, but
yeah,
the rules they've put on gambling. Like I get not gambling on your own team or on your own sport or game you're playing. Like I get
right.
that. Like you can't even like open the sports book while you're in the locker room. What kind of
Yeah,
stupid fucking rule is that?
yes.
It's crazy.
Goddamn bureaucracy, Stu.
Yep. Yep. Says Richmond, north of Richmond. They just
Yeah.
trying to
Mm-hmm.
hold people down, man.
Mm-hmm. Tell him. Should have got Gary Johnson in there for NFL commissioner. They wouldn't have had any of this trouble.
I don't even know how to respond. Yeah, you wanna let's move into our birdies and bogeys of the week. Let's talk about some more bullshit. Can we kick it
Yeah.
off?
Yeah, you go ahead.
All right, cool. My birdie of the week is it's a good thing for people like me and that are like-minded as me. Randall Chambly's jackass is not getting his contract renewed from Golf Channel. He asked for 3 times his current salary on his new contract, and they said no. So I guess they'll need to find someone else to just spew their anti-live propaganda bullshit that he does. So I think we know a guy. I think Rhett would apply for that job and probably take fractions on the salary that they pay Brandel.
Well, I
So
think his current salary is based off selling water spigots, so I'm sure he'll I'm sure he'll jump at the opportunity.
yeah. So Golf Channel, if you're listening, we got a guy we can put you in touch with. He'd love to just trash live on live TV for you. So, yeah, it was nothing made me happier. And I even people that aren't big live fucking marks like myself, like just don't seem to like Brandel. So there's nothing better. He's a tool. He just seems like a douchebag, if you ask me.
Yeah, I kind of find him entertaining, but
Do you? He's like
and,
he's
and
like
like I don't
Skip
really take
Bayless
anything
of
he's
golf.
I don't think he's nearly as bad as Skip. But
Well,
yeah,
no,
I
he's
mean he's kind
reserved
of
because he's a country club boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean he
So
definitely had he did get to that point with the live stuff. It was a little much for sure.
I mean, it was too much. It, I, but good. I don't know who they're going to put in his place. Hopefully, I don't know. Who knows? They'll probably put some other jackass that's going to spew their hate. But whatever. He's gone.
There'll probably be some
Yeah.
Saudi guy.
Oh, that'd be a good turn of events. The best thing to do would be for Liv to offer him that contract.
Oh yeah, the 3 times the salary.
So you want 3 times your salary? Come work for us, and then see if he'll put his money where his mouth is, or whatever that fucking saying is. You
Yeah.
know, that'd be fucking hilarious. Hey, we offered
Talk
him this
about
contract.
overplaying your hand. I guess he thought he was getting ratings or something. 3 times your
I
salary.
don't know.
Yikes. Maybe he had
Yeah,
an ACC type deal, TV deal though. Maybe he deserved it.
he signed like a 15-year deal, and Golf
Yeah.
Channel was really in its infancy.
Yeah.
Who knows? Um,
Brandel's really just must be a Florida State alumni.
then my bogey of the week is Zach Johnson. Because Zach Johnson's not doing his due diligence as a captain of the Ryder Cup team. Um, it came out. It was a Bryson DeChambeau interview or press conference or whatever, and they said, "Have you heard from him?" He said, "No, he hasn't reached out to us." And then Zach Johnson confirmed that he hadn't really reached out to them, and kind of act like, "Well, I don't even really know where to watch them," and just that whole bullshit that you hear from
Wild move. Yeah.
dude. And like, I don't think Bryson's really deserving, but you at least gotta, as a captain, like talk to these dudes. Like Bryson might be deserving.
Shot of
Brooks is
58.
Brooks is obviously deserving, and he got knocked out of the top six. So we'll really see where Zach Johnson's heart lies and who's controlling the puppet. Like I don't know. He's a PGA Tour lifer. He might be getting some.
They have a deal now. There's no more
On that doesn't matter
what are
though.
we
He
even
might.
what are we doing here? We're talking about winning the Ryder Cup. You're the captain, you pick the best
Yeah.
players.
Pick the best American golfers, not the best
Yeah.
PGA Tour Americans, the best American golfers. So who knows? We'll see. But he might be salty from it all. Who the fuck knows? We'll see. If he doesn't pick Brooks, then it's obviously just an abomination, and he should
I
know.
don't think you can be salty anymore. Your tour threw you under the bus. You can be
Hmm.
salty at Jay Monahan. That's it.
Yeah,
You can't be salty at the players anymore.
yeah.
I guess they
I'm,
technically didn't need to leave, but you can't expect someone to turn down that kind of
no,
money.
well, it's not a PGA Tour sanctioned event either. It's
Yeah.
sanctioned by the RNA and the PGA of America, which is separate from the PGA Tour. It has
Hmm.
nothing to do with the PGA Tour. So I don't know. I'm curious to see. I
You
think
got to
I don't
pick
think he's
Brooks.
I don't think he's gonna pick him. I really don't.
Hmm.
I think he's gonna be
Unless everybody on the team
super
like
spiteful.
legit hates Brooks, from a team chemistry standpoint, that's the only reason you can't pick Brooks.
Yeah, but I don't think it's like
Which
that.
I don't think it's like that. They might not like Bryson. I don't know.
I'm sure they don't like Bryson. I bet they don't like Patrick Reed. Like,
Yeah, you don't need to pick Patrick Reed, even though he's
but
Captain America. But yeah, he's gone. He's jumped the ship. He got even
yeah,
worse with all the lawsuits and stuff. It was just he's got too weird. But
didn't Brooks won the hole that won the last Ryder Cup? Didn't he? It was a par three, and he stuck it to like a foot. And
and yeah,
I
I'm not.
mean, I think
I don't
it was
remember.
such a runaway, it wasn't gonna matter. But I think
Like
ended up
technically
winning the
won it.
whole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You got to pick Brooks. For sure. I mean, that's a no brainer.
that'd be crazy.
Bryson, you
I'm
could
so
leave out. I
curious.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah. No,
Bryson
I agree. I
probably
agree.
is a top 12 golfer, American golfer, and he's in form right now. If he's in form, and I mean, he just shot just how he played at the Greenbrier a couple weeks ago.
He's a different story though, because who you gonna pair him with? That's the
Yeah,
problem. Nobody likes him.
Wyndham Clark. I don't know. Just throw him in there with that guy.
Nondescript, nondescript golfer Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm curious to see. I don't know when the deadline is for picks. I honestly, another reason we need a stat boy. We need somebody to look this shit up for us.
Right.
But I don't know when it is. But I would be curious to see. I don't think he's gonna pick him.
Brooks or
If he doesn't,
Bryson?
Brooks.
Oh,
I really don't.
yeah, that would be wild.
Yeah, guess we'll find out in the next couple weeks or so.
I think that's going to bite us in the ass if they don't pick Brooks.
Yeah.
I mean, trying to
Europeans,
win.
man. I mean, they're
They're
always
playing to win.
fiery, and then now, dude, they're solid.
They got Rom, Hovland, Rory.
Rory,
Can't fuck around and not pick Brooks. You need him
yeah.
to take down Rory.
Fitzpatrick's
Oh
in
yeah,
form.
it's Fitzpatrick,
Straka's had a good
Tommy
year. Like that,
Fleetwood.
Tommy Fleetwood's been. I don't know how he hadn't won a tournament yet. He's just been
Yeah.
all over the leaderboard.
Well, and he's lights out in
Yeah,
the Ryder Cup.
yeah, yeah. It's
I
gonna be
mean,
tough.
dude, you can't be fucking around and not picking one of your best golfers just because he went to the other
Semantics.
tour that is now part of your tour, like an agreement. Like, I don't know, man. That'd be really dumb.
Yeah,
I'd much rather have Brooks than Sam Burns. No offense to Sam Burns, he's awesome golfer, but I mean, or any one of the guys on the fringe, really.
no, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
So we'll find out soon enough. What you got for me? What's
All
your
right. Um, my bogey of the week is eating healthy.
ooh?
It's a bunch of fucking bullshit, Stu. Um, it's not enjoyable.
Oh,
Everything tastes like shit.
yep.
I technically still enjoy because I'm such a fat ass. I like all food, so I still like eating healthy, but it's not nearly as enjoyable as eating unhealthy.
Yeah.
Um, and after you eat it, you're not tired, so you don't even feel like taking your midday nap. And if I can't take my nap, what's the point of having an afternoon at all, unless I'm playing golf? But I'd much rather just eat like Five Guys burger and fries and just feel like shit and need to take a nap. Just get a
Mhm.
nice 30-minute to an hour nap in. Um, I don't know, man. The downside of not eating healthy is getting fat and feeling like shit every day, but it's just some bullshit. Why you gotta eat?
Yeah.
I'm eating
Dude, my problem
fucking
is,
bone
yeah.
broth for lunch. I mean,
Oh
this
my
is
god.
with onions and mushrooms and spinach. I ate this today. This is what I thought it is. It's just
What? What
this is some fucking bullshit, Stu. I can't
are
eat
you doing?
carbs. I can't eat carbs. Bread. God forbid I had a burger tonight, and God forbid I put bread on it. I had to use a lettuce wrap. I mean,
Wait. I'm gonna stop you real quick. You can't eat carbs. How many? pieces of
Hey,
pizza did you have Saturday?
on Saturday I had about 15 pieces of pizza and about 28 beers. So uh I need a little break from the carbs.
I
I
think
was
you and
so
I,
goddamn
yeah.
bloated, dude. I was sitting there
Uh,
thinking in my head, I was just sitting there like, oh, I can't wait till like midnight so I can stop drinking and just eat the rest of the pizza.
when everybody goes to sleep, I'm gonna go to
I'm
town.
just gonna eat like 4 more pieces. And then I
Yeah.
went over there and there's only like 2 left. And it was like a little earlier. And I was like, fuck, dude, I guess I gotta eat them now. I
Full
wasn't ready
disclosure,
for
I
the late
should.
night.
Yeah, I'm not judging you because I did the exact same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. God damn,
Yeah.
it would be so awesome just eat pizza every day. That's what I'm saying, man. It's just some bullshit. It's one of those things in life. It's just a bummer.
Yeah. We're just getting old, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the big part of it. That's what I'm saying. It's just like getting old. I have to eat healthy, or else I'm gonna fucking
Exercise like a
feel like shit. But it's
maniac.
bullshit. And even if I exercise, if I still eat shitty, it doesn't equate the same. But I miss my nap. It's just bullshit, Stu. It's just
Man,
um
you're really going through it, bud. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
you know. Uh, uh but the pizza that does feed into my birthday of the week, which is hanging with the boys. Like we
Yeah.
talked about a little bit earlier, had the fantasy draft. Just so necessary to hang with the boys. Uh I don't know. There's nothing like it. Like we talked about like going out to the bar, even going bowling or like playing golf or whatever. We ended up everybody's just in there like not sweats, but like it was hot because they're like basketball shorts and like t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like nobody's worried about what they're fucking wearing. You're just sitting there drinking beer, eating pizza, like bullshitting. I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about nonsense for like
Just
8 hours. We did have the draft, which was like also
it went
in-person
like
drafts.
2 hours longer than it usually does.
But you got to do the in-person drafts. It's fucking magical. It's like hilarious every time you pick. Someone's just like, nice pick, idiot. Like him in the fifth. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Like just the commentary's hilarious. But like just in general, hanging with the boys, just a great time. We even busted out like the Madden and the
I
FIFA.
was just say you showed up and you had a PS5 in your arms, and everybody's like, "What are you doing?" And then once we turned it on, it was like, "This is a
I
fucking
got
super
next.
clutch move." That was such a clutch move. We had Madden, we had FIFA into the night when we were. I mean, you guys were playing.
Yeah,
I think
once you get a
was
little
seeing
drunk, you
three. I saw three soccer fields. I was like, "What is going on here?" I'm glad I'm not playing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
don't know. Like we played a little beer pong too. I mean, it was just like, brought you back to high school. I guess it was like all our
Uh-huh.
high school buddies.
Yeah.
There was something magical about it. It reminded me of like just sitting in shop class when you're in high school and like you, I don't know. You're obviously not doing any work, but you're just fucking
Just
bullshitting with the boys, talking about the dumbest shit ever.
yeah.
It's just a great feeling for whatever it is. It's just like comforting, and you need it every once in a while. You just got to do it.
What we need is a buddy that's a doctor, like a medical doctor, and he prescribes time with the boys, and you hand it to your wife. You're like, "Hey, doctor's orders. I gotta go have a
That is a
weekend with the
fucking
boys."
genius idea. We do have some doctor friends.
Yeah.
Um, all they need to do is write some stupid paper, and we'll blast it out to the media and have it be
Yep.
like all over Instagram. Have it be a real thing.
Yeah.
We can convince the wise. Yeah, that would be fucking amazing. But I mean, seriously, it's just you gotta do that at least once a quarter, especially with like the original bros. Like, just a great time.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, it was fucking awesome, dude. It's been way too long. Um, I mean, we do golf trips and golf trips fly by, and you're
Yeah,
just
golf trips like that's a
that's a
different level
different
of fun.
yeah.
But it's almost like you almost like don't even hang out because you're golfing the whole time. Like this is,
When you're golfing the whole
it's something.
time, you're constantly just completely like faded, just buzzed,
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah. And you're
so
like
it.
golfing, and so you're like worried about golf. You're not as worried
Yeah.
about like just hanging out. I don't
Mhm.
know. I feel like I
Yeah.
haven't like just hung out like that. No wives, no kids, just the boys, just doing
Yeah.
nothing. Nothing
Well,
spectacularly fun or anything. It's just, and then they wake up, we're like, man, that was cool. Like that was fun as shit.
if
Just
we can't find a doctor to write us a prescription, we just need to join more fantasy leagues. We got to do fantasy football, fantasy baseball,
yeah.
fantasy
Well, in
basketball,
person
and
draft.
every few months we have a draft night.
Yeah. 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 There we
Yeah,
go.
hell yeah, I love that birdie. I love that birdie of the week.
Yep. That's all I got.
All right, man.
On
Well,
to our
this
awesome
week,
picks.
yeah, I'd say we kind of already touched on the tour championship. There's not really much to talk about. There's only 30 guys playing. Like, it is what it is at this point. They're gonna get after
Mhm.
it. They're gonna last term of the year be aggressive as shit, and maybe we'll see somebody go crazy like Hovland did.
Yeah.
Be pretty sweet. But I don't know. Like we said, we think top 10 guys are in it. Everybody else kind of out of it. I think at least. I wouldn't throw any on them, and we might have some guys that you think are going to go low, but I don't think it's happening. You know?
Yeah. I'm looking at like, yeah, I don't think so. Not, I mean, that brought up earlier, but we got Xander, Ricky Keegan, Russell, and Tommy Fleetwood sitting at that 3 under. And maybe Tommy
Fleetwood's,
Fleetwood
yeah,
can get up there.
that's what I was thinking out of that
Ricky and
group.
Keegan haven't had much firepower. They've been playing really good. Oh shit, Keegan has the firepower after that Travelers, and so does Ricky actually. So never mind. I mean,
You'll always talk yourself into those guys.
those guys have the firepower actually. I just don't see them doing it like this week. They kind of
Yeah,
those guys fell off a little bit after their wins. Um, although they played good last week, just not spectacular. So I mean, shit, Xander's always got a low 60 round in him too. I mean, if one of those guys shoots low 60s Thursday, they're kind of right back in it. Um, so shit, man, I don't know.
yeah. I mean,
I'm
hell,
talking myself
Scotty,
into
uh,
it.
uh, changing your pick as we speak.
I still got my pick. Oh, well, I'll do a long shot as well.
Okay, let's hear it, man. Who you
All
got?
right, so I'm riding the hot guy. I feel like I might just be completely making this up, but I always feel like there's a guy. I'm thinking of like Billy Horschel. Some guys just get hot in the playoffs and just sustain
Mhm.
it. So I'm riding with Victor Hovland plus 500. Scotty's plus 130, and with only a two-stroke lead, I mean, I can't bet on someone at plus 130. So Victor, 2 shots back, hot. Might be hard to fall up to 28, but
Yeah,
plus
but
500, going
he's
with him.
obviously in form. He's obviously, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know, just
Like I
young,
said,
dumb,
sometimes
let's
these
do it.
guys just get hot and like, yeah,
Yeah,
these
maybe it's his
in the
time.
playoffs. Yeah. This would
Yeah,
be a big win for him to tour championship.
it's like 18 mil on the
Rory's sitting right
line.
there too. He's always got a chance, obviously. Won last year, but
Yeah.
yeah, man, Holland would be cool. And then
Oh
my
yeah,
long shot is going to be Brian Harmon plus 7,000. And then
7,000.
yeah, that's why I like that. I mean,
Dude,
I don't
he's
know.
only six. Like, yeah,
We saw the at the Open he can tear up a course, so why not? And then
7,000. That's crazy.
Fleetwood's sitting there at plus 8,000. So we just talked about him. He's always got a chance. He's hot. Ricky Fowler's plus 9. I don't know. Worth a couple sprinkles on
I
those
like that
guys too.
Harmon plus 7. That's a
Yeah, that's gonna be my
he played well last week.
main money maker, obviously, if that hits. But
Hmm.
you're not making much off plus 500.
Yeah,
Um, so
I like it. I like it. I mean, Hovland plus 500. You like you say, you're not making much, but he's only two back. Like that's not bad. second biggest favorite in a 30-man field. Like,
Right. Well, Rory's favored over him.
oh, is he?
Yeah, he's plus
Let's see.
330.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I would pick
I like
Hovland,
Hovland.
man. Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm going with I'm trying to will this to win. Got the last tournament of our fantasy golf season, Survivor Pool style. I've been saving John Rahm all year. I haven't used him all year. I need him. So I feel like I'm going to speak this into existence here. Got John Rahm outright plus 850. It's not huge odds. He's 4 back to start it. He's not playing well right now. I understand that, but he can turn it on.
He can turn it on. Yeah.
He can turn it on like nobody's business and just have one good round and boom, he's back clicking again. Because when he's on, is there anybody better? He's on. I don't know.
Scotty.
Scotty maybe, but I like Rahm's game, his all around game better than Scotty Scheffler's. So
Just putting. Yeah.
I'm trying to will this into existence so I can get in the money on the pod. I can get in the money in fantasy because boy needs it. We just had a fantasy football buy-in. Need to need to kick that back.
Yeah.
We upped it this year too. What are we doing?
Yeah.
So need to
Well,
get that
sucks
back.
for
Will Ron to exist or to win this thing. That's what I'm going for.
up the money and then you draft 3 running backs. Yeah, that's a tough look. So
Yes.
yeah, we'll be rooting for Rom for your
Thanks, man.
wife's sake.
Yeah. I have 7 wide receivers on my team. If anybody's looking for anybody listening, need a wide receiver, I got them. Find your boy. All right, Ken. Well, I'm looking forward to it, man. Tour championship, end of the season, not the end of the pod season. We're gonna keep it going. Obviously, episode 20 is gonna be the recap of the golf season. I don't know how we time that out.
Wow. Crazy
Milestones.
stuff. Yeah.
Crazy.
Maybe
All right,
we can get
well,
Rory on.
yeah, I'm sure he'd love to.
Or whoever wins.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not Rory. Neither of us picked that jackass.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we want to thank everyone for listening. Rate, subscribe to the pod, give us 5 stars. Check out our socials at Fairway Pod on Twitter, at Laying in the Fairway Pod on Instagram. Check out the YouTube channel. Just search Laying in the Fairway Podcast. Thank y'all.
See y'all.